Righty, so the next thing is to make our ship move, and it's got to be able to move freely around the map. First of all, it's got to just be able to move. Then I've got to make sure that it can avoid the map whatsoever and the level, and try and avoid the parts of the maze. So the first thing it's worth pointing out is even when I'm doing it, somebody who's been programming for years, you can still make mistakes. At this present moment in time, it's going to be interesting to see who's watching the video, because I am actually making a mistake. I don't realise it yet, and I'm not going to realise it for at least another 20 seconds. Because what I'm trying to do is add code that when an arrow key is pressed, so in this case a right arrow is pressed, I want to be able to move left, right, or turn in a direction and then move left and right and be able to move forward. I'm going to want to change the looks. This is where I realise that I'm accidentally on the stage rather than the spaceship. When you add code to something that you want to move, you have to select that. So now I get to do all of that again. So that when I receive start, which I'm going to want eventually, but not right now, when I receive, let's go left first instead of right, I can now access the things that point us in a direction. And it's not in sensing, it's in motion. So you're looking for, well, I want to point left, right. It's not in looks. That's where I'm going to be able to change my costume from the stationary ship to the one that has flames coming out of the back. So I might as well grab that now rather than later. But I want to be able to turn left or right, because I want to go from this one to this one, but no matter which way I turn, I still want to be able to see those flames. So let's try motion, because it's not in there. It's not in the looks. Let's go to motion. Okay, now I can turn a number of degrees, but I don't know which way I'm pointing to begin with. So I'm going to turn left. And I'm going to move a few steps. Now it's worth pointing out that I've made a faux pas once in this video. In this one I'm showing you that there are several different ways of doing things, and especially ways of making this ship move. Because if I go for... No, let's just do left. Let's worry about left and not everything comes afterwards, because we can duplicate it then. So, green flag! Let's try it out. Oh, actually, let's change the 10 seconds. So I don't have to wait 10 seconds every single time. I'll just change it to 1. Because otherwise I'm going to have to watch that intro for like 10 seconds and fill in some random speech to make sure that we're paying attention. Right. Oh. I don't think my ship is facing left. I think it's moving to the left, but it's definitely not facing left. But I selected the -90, which had the words left next to it. Okay, well let's try, when the green flag is clicked, setting the rotation style so it can only face left or right. It's not what I wanted. It's surely not going to look right in a minute. No, that's still moving left, but it's not facing left. So okay, let's check it. It definitely says left. Let's try and put it to up. It might be that the direction that my sprite is facing when I created it means that it's going to look a bit weird. Okay, it's going up, but it's still not facing left. You might think it's a bit weird that I've left this in. This shows you that actually at this moment in time it could look like debugging might take forever, and it does happen on everybody's. Because of, ooh, hang on a second, it was facing left to begin with. And then when I pressed left, it faced the wrong way. Some of this is debug, and it's trial and error, because if you've drawn a sprite in this particular direction, and it doesn't match the left, right, up, down that is pre-programmed into Scratch, you're going to have to try different ones out. So this is me, in real time, I've not sped it up, I've not slowed it down, looking at exactly how I'm going to change it in order to get it to face in the right direction. So you'll notice there's ones that I'm changing more often are the set rotation style. I'm also looking at the point in direction, and here I'm going to create a right arrow key just so that I can check, well, what happens if I do 90? So I can try different directions. So when I press the left arrow, I go left, but I face down. What happens when I press the right arrow? Oh, let's default it. Let's face it up to begin with and see what that one is. Now I've got 3 on the go I can test. So when I receive level 1, I'm facing left. Oh, ooh. Pointing direction 0 is facing me to the left. Pointing direction 90, or minus 90, is facing me that way. So let's see if I face the right direction, if I have the left arrow key, pointing direction 0. Yes, I face the right direction, I just move up. Well, that's not good. I want to move left. So let's not use move 5. Let's use the opposite, so 180 for down. I want right then for up, because 0 is left. I'm going to change X by. So instead of going just in 5 steps in the way that is currently facing, which 0 to me faces my ship to the left, but my code says that that moves the ship up. I'm going to change X, which is the across axes, to minus 5. I don't want to go too far. Look, yes, when I run that, it goes to the left and it faces the left. Perfect. So I've changed the X by minus 5, so it moves minus 5 pixels in the direction of left each time. And positive 5 will change it to the right. So let's try that out. So I should be able to move my ship left and right. Bam! Moves to the left. Bam! Moves to the right. And if I hold down the key, it's a lot smoother. Okay, give it a go. Trial and error. Try and get your left and right to face in the right direction and move in the right direction. Good luck, and over to you.